everybody, Lisa here in your Immunity Kitchen, and today we are going to make some cheesy tofu. I have my tofu, which I've taken out of the packet, and I have popped it in 2 pieces of kitchen towel, and I have just soaked up any of the moisture. Now I'm going to cut it into pieces. So I usually cut it into 4 pieces. So you're looking at a piece that looks like that. And then we are going to slice them up. Now, tofu is a great protein substitute. It is plant-based. Now, make sure you buy organic tofu, because you will find that if you don't, the others will be genetically modified soybeans. So we want to stay with the organic soybeans. So we slice them into around about 4 pieces, okay? So you're looking at, them, that sort of thickness. Now you can make them a little bit thinner if you want, but the choice is yours. The thinner, think about it, the thinner you make them, the more chewy texture they will be when they're cooked, because they dry out a lot quicker. So it just depends on whether you like that or you prefer a softer tofu. Now, this is really good if you want a substitute to having some meat for one evening. It is great for us that are vegan. It gives a lovely, lovely cheesy flavor when we're done, without using any dairy products. So it's dairy free as well for those who can't eat dairy. And we're also going to make it gluten free. So it's pretty much, a really, really good way for those who have lots of different allergies to be able to have some alternate protein. Right, now I do have my tray here, which we're going to pop there with my a sheet of baking paper. Now don't forget to make sure you buy your unbleached baking paper when you buy baking paper. The white coloured one is a bleached one. And we need to be making choices and thinking about what we are using around our house that is going to reduce the amount of chemicals that we are putting into our system. So now what we're going to do, our Nutch, or our nutritional yeast, which is our cheese substitute. It is deactivated yeast, okay? So it doesn't have the activation in it. So it makes it a lot easier for our bodies to deal with. Now, here I have my Tamari, of which I'm going to pour some into the other bowl. Now you can just do it that way, or I like 5 spice, some people don't. So you can leave it out if you want to. And I just put a couple of shakes of 5 spice into the nutritional yeast and mix it together. Just adds a nice bit of extra flavor. Right, so I just grab my square. I am going to pop these here. We're going to bring everything a bit closer so we can, there we go. And I'm going to pop that into the Tamari, and then we're going to pop it into our 5 spice and nutritional yeast. And there we have it, 1 piece of tofu that's going to pop there. And we'll just continue on with the rest of them. Now, this is really, really nice to have with a salad. Great with coleslaw, love it with coleslaw. You could make yourself some nice rice, whether you like plain, or make a fried rice with some other lovely vegetables in there. So it's very versatile. You can eat it by itself. So if you wanted to just give people who are coming just a little something to have a little snack, these are really, really tasty. And they are loved by vegan and non-vegans alike. So there we go. So, and I've done them a lot in my cooking masterclasses, and yes, they are very popular. So the other thing with nutritional yeast, it is a good fortified B12. So for people who don't eat meat, they are a good way of getting a bit of B12 into you. It's a bonus, you get that cheesy flavour and the B12 all at the same time. So Tamari is a gluten-free version of soy sauce, so you're not dealing with any wheat whatsoever here. Let's give it a bit of a press down. There we go. Now this will go into the oven for around about 20 minutes. There we have a beautiful tray of cheesy tofu, which will now go in our oven. Now our oven is set at 200 degrees Celsius. Okay, we're halfway there. We're just going to turn over our cheesy tofu, and then we're going to pop it back in the oven for another sort of 12 minutes or so. So here we have our cheesy tofu out of the oven, and we're just going to pop some of it on our plate here. So it is right ready, looks absolutely delicious. And here we have our beautiful cheesy tofu. So good. Really, really tasty. Goes with anything, you know, you can have it salad, roast veggies, whatever you prefer. But really is a lovely way to have your protein, but have a meat-free meal. It's a really, really lovely way to do that.